Hey Virgo, it's Zahara Stars with Illum Astrology doing your June 2019 tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Sending you positive energy for all the best. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. If you'd like to subscribe, please do click on the bell to get notified of my uploads as they come. If you'd like a personal reading, you can visit my site at www.illumastrology.com. All right, Virgo, I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm going to go ahead and lay them out and see what we have for June 2019 for you guys. All right, Virgo, let me move these out of the way. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have patience. So there's something that is going to require some patience for you guys, okay? This often means that it's going to work out, whatever it is that you're waiting for, because it's telling you just to wait it out a little bit, and it's going to come through, okay? But let's see how this plays into your reading. I think Aquarius got this card, I'm pretty sure, but let's take a look and see. And at the bottom of this deck, wow, this card's been popping up a lot. This is an unfinished symphony. I believe Aquarius got this too, and I think Scorpio did as well. Anyway, this can relate to a relationship that started, ended, and there's still some unfinished stuff for you guys to do, and it's a pretty good relationship. For some of you, this could be a work situation or a job project that you're working on that's not finished, that once it does, it's going to be extremely fortunate for you. But let's see, we got unfinished symphony and patience. All right, so for some of you, there might be some patience required in order to get this, whatever this unfinished business is here, going. Okay, so let's see what else we have going on here. All right, so we got Imagine, and this is the card of manifestation. If you can imagine it, if you can believe it, you will see it. So some of you might be tapping into your imagination a lot more, those of you in creative fields or in the creative arts or anything like that. This could be a focus for you. But this is just a reminder that if you can imagine it, you can have it. You can visualize it. You can manifest it. You got to believe it too, of course. But let's see what this is about. I think that card popped up for someone else too. All right, and then we got Mending. And this is about fixing wrongs, revisiting old relationships. We do have Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter retrograde, which is often about going back, revisiting, redoing, trying to see if you can do things better. Oftentimes people will separate, and during the separation time, they'll make changes, or realizations will come about, and they'll start to say, like, you know, oh, maybe if I did more of this, or maybe I really love this person, or that friend of mine was actually cool, was just a, you know, a screw up that really isn't anything serious. So mending is about going back, repairing, revisiting, and fixing relationships, partnerships, even situations, family members, friends, and lovers. So some of you might be mending relationships with people, friends, and other, you know, friends, family members, and whatnot. You also got a change in the wind. And this is like a transformation card, or like a death and a rebirth card, or like sudden events that come. It could even be like the Tower card, but it's not really as harsh as that. It basically means that there's a shift in energy around you guys that's going to start bringing in new energy. And this is really good, okay? So there's going to be some sort of change. It could be a change in a partnership, because I see the mending and this unfinished symphony, but it's going to require a little bit of patience for you guys. Imagine how you want it to be, visualize it. You know, if it's somebody that's important to you, see yourself getting along well with them. All this stuff plays into what you manifest in your life. You are a creator of what happens in your life. And then we got the Orphaned card. And this card is about, it's similar to like the Five of Pentacles, where you kind of left out in the cold. You were relying on somebody, they didn't pull through for you. Maybe you had some expectations of a relationship and it didn't pan out. Whatever the situation was where you feel like you're abandoned and you're on alone, or it didn't work out and you feel like, wow, nobody gets me, nobody understands me, nobody cares about me, whatever goes through, we all go through these different emotions, different situations. It could be with regarding to a partnership or a relationship, since there's this Mending card here. Some of you felt like the person wasn't there for you, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a lover. There was some sort of disappointment and you feel like, but there's a change in the wind here, okay? Which means that this, in the Mending card, that you can fix the situation, or the situation is likely to fix, okay? It's going to require a little patience, but also effort on your behalf to do what you can to contribute to whatever situation this is. But let's take a look and see. I'm just going to go ahead and flip all these cards over. That Temptation, the Magician. All right, we got some people here. So you guys got a lot of people going on. So these could be different stories for all of you. So please know that these are general readings and it's hard to convey. Not all of you are involved or in love with the same sign. Some of these may be a friend, a family member, a boss. So just see how it fits for you. I'm going to tell you what I see from it. First of all, I do feel like you're going to get an emotional expression of somebody that cares about you and some emotional support from somebody. And it seems like it might be from a friend or an ex-lover or a family member even, with the Page of Water. This is definitely communication about feelings, okay? It's also love, communication about love, whether it's from a child, a family member, or a friend. Because it's coming next to this Nine of Cups, which is the Nine of Water, which is you feeling pretty darn good about yourself, okay? You having everything you need emotionally, feeling content, being able to go out and do whatever you want. The Nine of Cups is a really good card showing emotional fulfillment, feeling good, okay? And it's with this Page of Water, so whatever this offer, whatever this communication coming to you about is going to make you feel really, really good, okay? There was some sort of temptation, which can be referred to as the Devil card, sort of, but not exactly. But you can see it has all the money. There's an offer, some sort of offer that was offered to you. Could be about love, because there's a heart here, that was massively disappointing or unhealthy or not giving you what you want. Feeling like you're tricked, or feeling like you're confused, or feeling like they weren't being authentic or true to themselves, or whatever the situation was. You let go of it, or there's been a realization of it by this other person, or because it's in reverse, you're overcoming that, okay? Or you're realizing it, okay? And for some of you, it could have been with somebody that was manipulative, but it doesn't have to be. This is actually the card of lust, desire, want, like crazy fascination, attractions too, the Temptation, okay? Some of you may be just realizing that maybe you were too obsessed with someone and you're trying to like cool it down as well, I feel. But the Magician card is about manifestation. It's about having everything you need to make things come true. It's also about somebody that's a master at saying all the right things, giving you visualizations of what it is you want to see, painting the picture in the right way. But it can also point to somebody who's trying to come up with a creative way to approach you. Sometimes when this Temptation card is in reverse, we see the Mending, we see the Orphaned, we see that there could have been a breakup or a separation for some of you. And this person or you are trying to figure out the best way to come across to make this offer or to express emotional feelings or how you really feel about this person because of the Mending. There can be somebody trying to make up with you here. Now, the Magician can be a person in themselves. It's somebody very magnetic, very creative, very good with words, very charming. They got all the right things to say. They got all the skills, and they're very highly desirable. But we also got the Queen of Air here. So this is an air sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Sun, Moon, or Rising, but it doesn't have to be because these are general readings. It could just be a sharpshooter, usually a mature woman, or a man, because it's a general reading. An air sign person that's very intuitive, very insightful, not exactly the most emotional, very cut to the chase and very blunt and direct in communication. Sometimes can be harsh, but not intentionally so. Hard to catch too sometimes, because air signs tend to be very intellectual or in their head a lot. So this air sign is coming up next to this King of Fire. So there's a fire sign also here, okay? Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now, I feel like some of you had a lot of hopes and wishes and a lot of hopes into an air sign person, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and it didn't work out, or there were sharp words said, or one of you cut the other out. This is the I kick you to the curb card, okay? It could be that there was, somebody was also feeling defeated in this situation for some reason, feeling like they couldn't get through to this person, or you couldn't get through to them. Maybe communication was bad, but you had a lot of hopes in the situation, okay? And then we have the Seven of Air, which is the Seven of Swords, which is being stealth or being sneaky. Either way, okay? Being sneaky in the situation or trying to get away with something, okay? Maybe why you kicked this person to the curb. However, I'm thinking it might actually be an earth sign person, okay? That you just felt like you couldn't trust them for some reason, or maybe they were doing something. This is for cross watchers. If you're the earth sign reverse, this could be another person in Virgo's life. This could be you, Virgo, that was trying to be sneaky or get away with something, because the earth sign is in the reverse, and this is typically the one that's kind of not in the up and up. But they could also just be hurt from being kicked to the curb. And I feel like some of you, okay, just so you know, Virgo, some of you could have an air sign, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and this could be you, the combination of the earth, the air sign, okay? And you might be having this fire sign person might have been the person that you were tempted with, okay? That you felt like you couldn't trust this person, or maybe it's very lustful attraction, very powerful attraction that's very difficult to get over, but you're like letting it go and cooling it down, okay? I feel like there's some people here, okay, that just weren't being very honest or direct with you. And these could be coworkers, friends, or people, friends, or whatever. These don't have to be love interests, okay? Because I'm feeling like you were cutting some people out. Definitely cutting some people out. Maybe even feeling defeated a little bit. But somebody here was trying to get away with something or trying to be stealth. Now, let's take a look and get some clarification on this situation, because I also feel like it's very possible for some of you, okay, because not all of you are involved with exactly the same person. But if you're involved with an earth sign that's in reverse, I feel like they were trying to do everything they can to get your attention and to express the way they feel. They have a lot of feelings for you, okay? And I also feel like some of you that are involved with an air sign person, you were feeling really good in this situation, this relationship, but something happened here to where you had to cut them out, or they cut you out, or sharp words were said, period, in this row here. And then those of you involved with the fire sign, there was some sort of maybe cheating, maybe just too much obsession, or maybe untruths going on here. It could go either way. Feel free to reverse the roles. But there was some sort of sneaky stuff going on here with this temptation and the Seven of Air. Okay? And somebody got cut out. Now, like I said, it could be a family member, a friend, or a love interest. There's 3 people here, an air sign, an earth sign, and a fire sign. Any of those could be your rising or your moon sign. So take what you can out of this. So let's get some clarification. Can you tell me more about the Queen of Air in the center of the reading? She's in the upright, so I don't see her as being bad. I don't see her as being difficult or whatever, but for some reason, she's in the middle of, or he, could be either way, cutting somebody out, kicking somebody to the curb. So Virgo, some of you might have been kicked to the curb by an air sign. Or cut off, or sharp words were said between you, fighting. Maybe there was something, just not right in that situation. It could be a coworker, a person you know. If it was a love interest, perhaps they did that to you as well. And then I also see that happening with the King of Earth, and that could be you, Virgo. But let's take a look. Give me the more information about the Queen of Air in Virgo's reading for June. Why is the Queen of Air here for Virgo in June? We got the Ace of Air with the Queen of Air. So there's definitely, this may be one that's going to be mending in the situation, an air sign person. You guys are going to communicate quite a bit. There's going to be some truth coming out, some honesty coming out with this air sign person, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They want to communicate with you. You want to communicate with them. There's a new start and some honesty being had here. Can you tell me about the King of Fire here in Virgo's reading for June 2019? King of Fire. Whoa. All right, so this fire sign person, and cross watchers, if you're this fire sign person, don't get mad and think that this is all about you, because it could be any other fire sign person in Virgo's life. But I'm just going to say what the cards show. The King of Fire is coming up with the Seven of Water, which is the Seven of Cups, okay? And this is some confusion, uncertainty surrounding this person. Maybe you guys don't know what's up with this person. Maybe you're like, you know, I don't know if I can trust them. I don't know how I feel about them. It also could be the reverse, where they're very confused, or they have a lot of options. This is about having a lot of choices, but they're not always all the best options, okay? And I think it really points to more like concern of what should I do? Because there's like a shark, there's like, you know, they're all different types of options here. And because he's with the temptation, or near it, in reverse, this might have been an unhealthy attachment, or this person could have been having a lot of options. And then the Seven of Air, which is the sneaky or trying to get away with something card. So some of you, this fire sign person may not have been straight up on the up and up with you. Let me get one more on the fire sign. Can you please tell me more about the King of Fire and the Seven of Water in Virgo's reading? All right, we got the Six of Fire, the Six of Wands. I feel like there's been some sort of, you know, battle going on with this person. Maybe you've had to like keep them at bay, or you've been trying to keep them at bay, or they've been feeling like definitely some sort of defensiveness, protectiveness, but confusion around this person. Maybe you've been trying to communicate with them and they're just giving you a bunch of confusion yourself with this fire sign person. You're very confused about them, and they're just like, they're difficult to figure out or get through to. You're not sure what's going on with them, is what I feel. But I feel like there's something here that's not exactly truthful or direct about this person. Definitely. Yeah. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. All right, let's see what else we can get on The King of Earth in reverse. Can you tell me more about the King of Earth in reverse? I think with the air sign, you're going to get direct communication from this air sign. That's something to tell you. There's some clarity coming through there. It was somebody that you were pretty happy with. Can you tell me about the King of Earth in Virgo's reading? All right, we got the Emperor on the King of Earth. So this is somebody that has a lot of power, okay? Is very magnetic, probably a manager, supervisor, somebody in government, somebody powerful, okay? That's coming up with this King of Earth in reverse. So this could be a boss, somebody that's been difficult to work with you, stubborn, willful. This could be, yeah, this could definitely be you involved with an Emperor as well in a love situation that's left you unhappy. Can you give me one more on the King of Earth and the Emperor for Virgo? If it's not somebody that's in power, it's just somebody that comes across as they have a lot of power. They're very... Okay, we got the Three of Air, the Three of Swords. So there, some of you are heartbroken over this Emperor. Disappointed, felt backstabbed, disappointed, heartbroken, in pain. And this Emperor very well could be very sad about you as well, which I am feeling. So those of you that were involved with an Aries or somebody that's even a Leo, I feel like the Emperor could be a Leo, Aries, but also just somebody that's in power or that has a lot of power, that has a lot of magnetism, that knows how to control situations and people and just manager, you know, higher level, just somebody that's really an Emperor in personality wise. And I think this is you, Virgo, in the reverse here, that's hurt over this, or, but I feel like you both are. Can you tell me more about about the Emperor? Because this just came up between both of you, that there's heartache, backstab. For those of you that were involved with a boss who you felt like just totally betrayed you, hurt you, backstabbed you. An employer, the Emperor could very well be that person. Can you tell me more about the Emperor? For Virgo. So we got the Two of Fire in reverse, like not knowing the direction in which it's going to go. Some of you maybe were trying to get this Emperor to move forward in a relationship, okay? And it didn't work out. You didn't get the clarity, and there's some heartache here, some separation. And for some of you, this could be a boss of yours where you didn't know what your job was or what you're supposed to be doing, or there was no clarity on the future of where this is going, and you feel like you got lied to, betrayed, or misled. But there's definitely some heartache here. So in a love situation, some of you were trying to communicate about the direction of where the relationship was going, or you didn't know where it was going, and somehow it's over, because the Three of Air is definitely heartache. Wow. Can you tell me about this Temptation in reverse for Virgo? Some of you, this might have been like the ideal job where you thought like, wow, this is the best job ever, and then you got betrayed. And then you found out that that wasn't what you wanted. And then you found out that there was no direction to what you were, no clarity on your position. That's what I feel with the Temptation. It was like you got this job and you were told all this stuff, and then it turned out not to be what you wanted it to be. And then for some of you, if this is a relationship that you thought it was all that, and then the direction of it, you maybe had a conversation about what do we want to do, and you ended up disappointed with the result of that conversation. Tell me about the Temptation for Virgo. So yeah, there was a new start to something, a new passionate start, the Page of Fire. This could be a person that comes in and out of your life. You tend to go back and forth with each other. Okay, and some of you, it was a new job start that you were really excited about, and it didn't turn out to be what you wanted it to be. And you were let down, misled, and told something that it wasn't going to be. And for some of you, this could also be a love relationship with a similar type of situation where you were they came in really strong, they promised you a lot of stuff, or they wanted to do stuff with you, and then all of a sudden you found out, like, nope, it's not, it's not, and you got very disappointed from the situation. Wow, Virgos. This is the situation. I'm sorry. I'm sending you guys lots of love here. But there is some mending going on, okay? I definitely feel like you were abandoned. Something didn't work out in your favor. You felt like you were betrayed, the orphaned card. But there's something that's unfinished here, and it's a symphony, and it just needs a little bit of patience. So whatever the situation is, it's going to come back around, okay? Because there is mending. There is some emotional happiness and support coming in here very strongly. So whatever the situation was, maybe it's this air sign person or even this fire sign person that you don't understand what's going on with them. This could be somebody at work, a coworker. Okay, all these people could be different people, or they could be all in the same one, okay? So just take what applies for you. But there is some good stuff coming. There's a love offer or an emotional support of somebody that's going to be there for you through whatever this is. And for some of you, this air sign person, definitely in the upright, wants a new start, wants to communicate with you, wants to tell you the truth about something, or is going to uncover something. And I'm going to check out this magician. Can you tell me about the magician for Virgo's reading? Tell me more about the magician and why it's in Virgo's reading for June 2019. Please keep in mind, for some of you, this could have already happened. Some of you, this might be coming up in the near future. You all have your sun signs, rising signs at different degrees. If this does not resonate with you, listen to your rising sign. Can't possibly get everybody's story into one, but I try my best. Can you tell me more about the magician in Virgo's reading? All right, we got the Three of Water, which is a celebration or friendship card. Coming together and celebrating, feeling good with friends. It's in the upright position, so it's typically good. It could be collaboration as well. So it seems like some of you, because it's with the magician, some of you could be involved with a third party situation or somebody that's really slick and has 3 other lovers or something like that. But I don't really feel that. I feel like this is a friendship card with somebody that has good intentions, actually. That you might be having some good, because the Page of Water, it's like emotional support from friends. Emotional support from friends. And, but for some of you, this could be somebody who was manipulating situations. Can you tell me more about the Three of Water and the Magician for Virgo? Got the Eight of Earth, so it's somebody that you've invested a lot of time in. So it might be a friend that you're going to be spending some good time with, somebody that you know that's very creative. I feel like this is putting effort, time, and reaping the rewards for the effort put in. And the Three of Water is a celebration card. So it could very well be that the mending is coming back from a friend or coming back from an ex-person that you were involved with. There's some sort of mending going on and some sort of reaping the rewards, and definitely something that somebody you've invested in. Can you give me 3 cards for what Virgo can expect for June 2019 with regards to the situation or any of these situations? What's to come for Virgo? All right, some of you are moving away from a situation. You're going to find peace of mind with whatever chaos situation there was with this heartache. Okay, this heartache. Some of you are moving away from it, or some of you moved away from it, or this pain with this boss or this job. leaving your job and going to find something much better and calmer, or you're just moving into a calm, peaceful headspace over the situation. And then you got the Ace of Earth, so you're going to find a new job. Okay, for those of you that this job was promised to you to be something else than it was, you're going to leave it, okay? And you're going to go to a pleasant environment that's going to give you more benefits, more money, more everything, okay? And for those of you that this is a relationship that caused you pain, by moving away with it is going to bring you, it's going to turn around and bring you good luck, bring you fortune. And it also could be a new start with them, to be honest. Can you tell me more about the Ace of Earth? One more card for Virgo to close this reading out. Wow, we got the Ace of Water. All right, well, it looks like by you leaving some situation, giving it a breather, whether it's your job, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is, you got big money coming into you and new love, okay? Or you are going to solidify a new relationship, okay, by just taking a breather, letting things calm down. There is the Patience card here, and there was the Unfinished Symphony. Can you guys see that? Sorry. So like taking a breather, there's a Mending card, okay? Change in the wind. And then by just taking a breather, moving away, and if it's a job, by leaving the job, you're going to get a new one that's way better and way emotionally fulfillment. You may even find love at work. I don't suggest that. But you're going to be super, super happy. I mean, the Ace of Earth and the Ace of Water together in this Six of Air is just like moving away, taking a calm breather. Wow, Virgo, that's awesome. Okay, so whatever situations these apply with these difficult situations, okay, just take a breather, move away, take a calm, have some patience, okay? There's something here that's going to come back and finish with this Unfinished Symphony, and it looks like it's going to be super positive. And the same thing goes for those of you that are leaving a job, okay? There's a new one coming that's super awesomeness. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you guys. I'm sending you positive energy for all the best as always. Lots of love to you. If you'd like a personal reading, you visit my site at www.illumastrology.com. Because these tend to be general, they tend to have little bits and pieces for some of you, in case you're interested. Otherwise, until next time.